Hi, greetings everyone. In this video, we will see how to filter the tasks and resources. Project filters display the information you care about and screen out what isn't important. Project comes with a bunch of built-in filters like incomplete task filters, which shows the tasks that aren't done yet. Some filters include prompts like using resource filter, which asks which resource you want to filter by. Autofilter is an easy way to set up a filter on the fly, and you can also create your own filters. So, to work with the filters, go to the View tab, then click the drop down in the filter box. So, in this example, let's try applying the critical filters. So, now you can see only the tasks that are critical appears in the view. Scroll to the right and you can see all the tasks that are critical. Let me go back and I'm going to turn off the filters. I'll click the down arrow and choose no filter. I'll choose another filter, in this case using resource. Has, and now one of the things you see here is using resource has an ellipsis after it, and that means it's going to ask you for some information. So I'm going to click that. Sure enough, there is a box that appears and it says show tasks using. So I can click the down arrow here, and in this case I want to filter by, say for example, the tile contractor. If you click the down arrow and you don't see the filter you want, choose more filters and more filters dialog box opens up. So here I selected only the tiles contractor. So here we go with the information regarding the tiles contractor only. If I don't find the filter that I require, we need to go to the more filters here. Here there's a list of filters that you can apply. You can choose whatever filter you want from this list. There are actually a couple of good filters that you might want to see. Should start by, should start and finish by, slipped, late progress, slipping tasks are all great when you want to see the progress. You want to find that the late tasks that should have started by the date that haven't, or tasks that haven't made as much progress as they should. So those are now one thing to note. There is apply and highlight. If you click apply, project only shows the things that pass the filters and it hides the rest. But you still want to see those, then use highlight instead. Here you can go to more filters. Say for example, I want to view the incomplete tasks. I want to highlight. So here we are, it's highlighted. It highlights the things that pass the test and leaves the other ones just plain. Now one thing to keep in mind about the filters is if you make changes to the project, Microsoft Project does not automatically apply the filters to only show the things that pass the filter. So if do things like change resource assignments or change the duration, the filter might not be up to date. So the easiest way to reapply a filter is through Ctrl F3, and that reapplies the filter and it will use the current values to either display or hide the things. There's another way that you can apply the filters, and that's right in the column heading in the table. So in this case, click the down arrow from start and then point to the filters. You can see a menu with all sorts of way to filter on the start date. For example, I could choose the next quarter, and I will get the filter at the tasks that are scheduled for the next quarter. Now when I do that, you can see that the things are filtered because we have got this little funnel here up in the column heading. Also, the status bar says auto filters applied because I have also got a filter up here in the filter box. If I want to remove a filter, I can click the filter icon here and say clear filters from start, and the funnel goes away, and so does the filter. You can also build your own filters. Let's say you want to filter your project for the critical tasks that are longer than 4 days. I'm going to go up, click the down arrow, and I'm going to apply the critical filters. So go back here and choose more filters to open the more filter dialog box, and I'm going to copy the filter that is critical. In this case, I'll name it as critical 4 days. Now I can see because we copied a filter, we already have the first test filter in the place. So all we really have to do is duration. In this field name cell, click that, click the down arrow and select the duration field and add it to the field name. In the test cell, we want that to be is greater than or equal to the values cell we want to be 4 days. So we put 4 days, and before I save this, I just wanted to point a few things. There are a couple of different tests. You do all of the basic comparison, so does not equal or equals, you have got greater than, less than, that kind of thing. Is within and is not within is for a range. So if you want a test for a date range, in the last 3 contains, does not contain, and contain exactly are for the text string here. So you can look for the tasks that have the word design in their names, but in this case is greater than or equal to is exactly what we want. Now the other thing is there's this checkbox show related summary rows. Sometimes you want to see them and sometimes you don't. In this case I don't want to, so I am going to turn that checkbox off. So here I'll turn off this and save that filter and click on apply. Now you can see that the filter is set up so that it only shows the critical tasks that are 4 days or longer. Filtering is a great way to focus on just information you want to see. You can use the built-in filters or build your own filters. If you create your own filters, the easiest approach is to copy of built-in filter that has some of the tests that you want and then add it to it. It's as easy as that. I hope the concept is clear to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye-bye.